The parallels between what we're seeing today and 1930s and 1940s Germany are pretty stark. They say history doesn't repeat itself, but it certainly does rhyme, and that is on the money when it comes to what we're seeing unfold in front of us in the second Trump administration. One of the interesting things to observe about what's going on is that when you look back at history, the Holocaust committed by the Germans didn't start out that way. It started out as a mass deportation exercise. And that mass deportation exercise was focused on a group of undesirables, according to the Nazi brain trust in that country. And what ended up happening was that in their efforts to deport Jewish people from their borders, they found it to be logistically difficult, which eventually led them to redirect as many of the Jewish people as well as a number of other undesirable people to the various concentration camps across Europe. And we're seeing a little bit of that starting to play out now. What have we seen so far? Well, we've already seen the identification of undesirables as dictated by Donald Trump and his executive orders. He has declared that immigrants and migrants are undesirables. He's dictated that anybody in the LGBTQIA plus community is an undesirable. And he's also started to identify that anybody that is of the Black diaspora is an undesirable. When you look at the executive orders that he's issued when it comes to DEI, affirmative action, and other post civil rights era executive orders and laws, you get a clear indication of who he's identifying as the undesirables of society. Trump has already started the military deportation flights. And what you're seeing is Mexico and other countries in Central America have closed off their airspace. And you're seeing South American countries do the same. So, what this means is that it is creating a logistical nightmare. And as a response to that logistical nightmare, which will prove to be extremely expensive, Trump supporting allies have already started building several private prisons across the Southwest. And this will be where the work camps slash detention centers start. We're looking at the leading edge of a storm that is coming. And that storm, if it's allowed to materialize, will result in yet another genocide committed by Americans on Americans.